So welcome to the conference, to the UPIC conference. I want to refer to the Endpolytope, which is visible between 7 and 8 today and tomorrow. Don't miss it. Otherwise you can listen from outside, but it's open only these hours. And I want to as well mention the hardware incarnation of the UPIC, which is a part of the exhibition called 100 Masterpieces with and through Media. It is very interesting. I fear that you won't have a lot of time to go through this exhibition, but there are many, many really historic musical works presented. So it's worth it if you find the time. But of course, we want you not to wander around the exhibitions. We want you to stay here and be with us and listen to the talks. Only one short note to the presenters. In case you want to move away from the microphones, please get one of the moving microphones from us, because otherwise the recording will be incomplete. So if you talk, stay close to the microphones, or otherwise take a moving microphone. So, and now I want to introduce Sharon, and she is introducing the conference as well, and I'm very happy that she was curating, giving a very important input for the conference itself, for the selection of the presenters. Welcome, Sharon.
Thank you, Ludger. It's a pleasure to be here, always, at ZKM, this amazing tool. A couple of things that I wanted to back up on. For the Endpolytope, let there be no mistake, this is not a Xenakis work. This is a work signed by Chris Salter, who is a Canadian artist, and but it's based on his research that he did on the Polytope de Cluny, I believe. And I've seen it already a few times. I saw it in Montreal. I saw it in a swimming pool, an empty swimming pool somewhere, I think, in Germany. It's going around, and I think it evolves each time, and I'm very excited to see it again here today, because I'm sure it's new. We're very happy to be co-hosting with ZKM and Ludger. It's always a pleasure to work with him, when you can find him. Sorry, I couldn't miss that. But this first session for us is extremely important at the Centre Iannis Xenakis, because we have, as Cyril will announce to you, sort of explain to you soon in his presentation, significant archives and everything else. And they're mythical figures that always appear and reappear and reappear. And for us, they have been mythical. I've had the honor and pleasure of knowing François Bernard for quite a while, but Alain Depré, the first director of the Atelier UPIC, which is our father. You know, the Atelier UPIC were renamed CCMX in 2000, before Iannis' death. And then in 2009 were renamed simply Centre Iannis Xenakis. And Alain Depré is the father of it all. So Alain and I and the rest of the team met for the first time yesterday. Also, Guy Medig, who is the brains behind the UPIC, who developed the first UPIC, who Iannis relied on, the way Iannis relied on other people, often to realize from a technical point of view his ideas. He had the vision, but he needed people who could understand that vision and to fulfill it in whatever medium, in this case, computer programming. And it's Guy Medig, and Cyril and I met for the first time in the TGV yesterday, coming from Paris to here. But when these two guys met for the first time after 35 or 40 years, after not seeing each other, it's also a huge joy, and it's really thanks to this conference and initiatives like this that we can create and recreate history. So I welcome you all, and just from a practical point of view, we're planning on like 1 hour for each person, so maybe 45 minutes of actual presentation, give or take. And then we have 15 minutes for question and answer. And so not only the speakers have to speak with this, but before you ask a question, I'll run up and give you a microphone so we make sure your question is part of the recording as well. Thank you very much, and enjoy the afternoon.
you.